Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Texans are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bills, who will need to find a way to move the football. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 56 yards. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Blue line.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you were throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one thinks.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Defense showing blitz. And on the ground they go with a running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. If you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing around really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. 319. 319.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of...
Well, the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39. Watching that one.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
His kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Set, 3-19. Gone. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
No. Check.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the 1st.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give them 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Bills a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good pickup there at 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Finding time. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Going to be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Green, 39.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go. Green, 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey. You got three.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their big tight end. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here come the Bills. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Shreds the tackle. Surveying the field. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Down right around the 25. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Watch it now, Marty. All right, here we go. Boom,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
To throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills' offense. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. And he'll lose yardage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And some space here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more.